Most of us have the capacity to astound ourselves with our own crazy behaviour. Whilst we know that we're well-educated, rational people who manage to hold down a job, maintain a relationship and do a decent job as parents, we also know that we can't explain some of our own crazy behaviour. We don't trust ourselves enough to follow our own advice because we know that we're either not good at either giving the advice or acting on it when it's delivered. There's a heap of stuff we know we should be doing or doing better, and another pile of stuff we know we shouldn't be touching with a barge pole, and yet we get into that stuff compulsively. Yet regular people ask me every day, listen mate, I just want to know why I can't make myself go to the gym. I can actually manage it for a few weeks and then I just somehow fall off the wagon and I never go. Yet when I do go, I get great results, I feel good, I sleep better, eat better, and I got more energy. So how come I can't make myself do something that's good for me and that I actually want to do? Of course, I get the same question in reverse. Sounds like this. Hey, how come I can't stop myself doing the things that I actually really want to stop? You know, like overeating, staying up late, drinking too much or too often, arguing when there's no need, procrastinating, etc. The answer, of course, is the same in both cases. When we deal with surface issues, we get surface answers. Nail-biters will tell you that it made sense to paint that stuff on their nails that tastes like poison because surely that would stop them chewing their way through a meeting or a movie. They'll also tell you that they just got used to the taste of the poison. Smokers will tell you that going cold turkey worked about the 27th time they tried it. But people who've lost 25 kilos will tell you it's not about the food. They just thought it was when they started the weight loss journey. People who've created significant wealth will tell you that it's not about the money. They just thought it was when they started the wealth creation journey. Committed gym goers will tell you that it's not about looking like Arnold. They just thought it was when they started on their fitness journey. So what's going on here? Well, the cold, stark, hard reality is that we will always find it difficult trying to change things when we're working at the surface. And we'll always get a breakthrough when we go deep under that surface looking for the driver of our behaviours. Sure, obese people probably eat more. But to effect a change, they're going to have to find out what the driver of the apparent hunger is. Typically, that's going to be loneliness, depression, anxiety, self-doubt, fear, distress, or any one of 1,000 other suppressed emotions. Smokers, sure, they get addicted to the nicotine, but they'll have to find the emotional driver of the fix if they're ever going to give up the fags. Typically, that's going to be the need for a treat, a break from tedium or pressure, anger pushed under, self-doubt, fear, distress, or any one of 1,000 other suppressed emotions. It's only when we look deeper into what drives these things that we call habits that we see there's an unsettling emotion that hasn't been dealt with. Until we get that issue dealt with satisfactorily, the habit will continue to override our best efforts to behave our way to success simply because we can only maintain willpower or discipline for a limited time. Then we shift back to where we were. And it's not just that we go back. We've also lost a certain amount of confidence in ourselves through having yet another failure, yet another inability to overcome, yet another faltering at the gate of success, yet another blown opportunity. Eventually, we develop the habit of giving up, in particular the habit of letting go right in the middle of that darkest moment that always comes just before the big breakthrough. If we knew how to discover what triggers our poor behaviours, if we knew how to turn feelings of failure into hope for opportunity, if we knew how to figure out what causes procrastination, if we knew how to find motivation that stayed constant, we would simply stay the course, turn adversity into victory and march towards our goals. Most of us know how to get ourselves on track for a while, and most of us eventually fall off the wagon, drifting back into the same old ways of disappointing ourselves. Therefore, self-trust is a matter of developing healthy habits. I'll be sharing my framework for turning debilitating self-doubt into unfailing self-trust in a world filled with uncertainty on my upcoming free training. Be warned, this is not an hour about having more, being more and doing more. You've no doubt heard enough of that. I'm going to be exclusively talking about simple methods for getting out of your own way. Register on the link below and join us.